In the anime news you need to know about, Gintama is getting a movie releasing in 2026. Someone has been arrested for filming and piracy. We'll talk about that and loads much more, because this is Undisputed Anime Podcast. What's up? Welcome to another brand new episode of Undisputed Anime Podcast. I'm your host, Zane Reed, aka Zane Taichou, captain when it comes to anime recommendations. And it's a solo host. It's just me, one and only this week. My boy Suki is away. It's his wife's birthday, so he is currently spoiling her rotten. Good man. But that means it's just me and you once again. So I need you to comment down below. Let me know what you're currently watching. What do you think about some of these new stuff that we're going to cover this week? And did you go to Anime NYC? I'm seeing a lot of good cosplays, a lot of cool stuff coming out there. So let me know if you went to Anime NYC. What did you think of it? What did you cosplay as? I'll be reading all the comments, as I usually do. So let me know your thoughts. But as I mentioned at the top of the show, we have a lot to go through. It is a jam-packed episode. There's been a lot of announcements. There's been a lot of news, and we're going to break it all down with our news segment, Oi Josuke. Now, if you're new, Oi Josuke is just that. It's me calling you Josuke and updating you with all the rumors, all the news that is currently happening in the anime community. Yo, Josuke! And let me kick things off with this right here. Gintama Burning Yoshiwa Burning Arc. New anime movie officially announced for 2026. And this is coming from Studio Sunrise. This is really exciting. It has been years since there's been like a new Gintama project or movie or OVA. Actually, I say there's been years. I'm pretty sure there's been like a spin-off thing recently, like Gintama Sensei. But this is exciting and it looks incredible. Like, it looks really, really good. I believe this coincides with maybe 20 years of Gintama at this point. But that is super exciting stuff. And yeah, I think that's fantastic. But let me know your thoughts. Are you excited about a Gintama movie? Are you a huge Gintama fan? Have you been following some of these spin-offs and OVAs? Let me know. Because I remember starting Gintama like 10 years ago, maybe 15 years ago. It's been a while. But I never really stuck with it. It was... I'm not a huge comedy watcher, which is weird nowadays because, you know, something like Da which I'm repping the t-shirt for audio listeners, I've kind of gone full circle. That is more of a comedy than a typical shonen. So maybe it's time for me to check out Gintama. But let me know your thoughts. Are you excited by this? Is this a cool announcement? Be eager to see what people think. Now, AnimeCon NYC is currently taking place, but earlier this week we had Gamescom 2025. And with that, there were some anime announcements, believe it or not. We're crossing streams nowadays. It's cool. And one of those announcements was the announcement of Devil May Cry Season 2. Trailer just randomly dropped on Netflix outlets. I'm currently pulling from Anime Frag on Instagram here. But Devil May Cry Season 2. New trailer. Anime is scheduled for 2026. And this, of course, comes from Studio Mer, who did the first season. Exciting stuff. In the trailer, I won't show it here because it might get copyright strike. But in the trailer, we get to see Dante's new jacket. He's cropping longer hair. And we get to see him have ebony and ivory, his guns. For those who are familiar with the Devil May Cry games. So yeah, it's looking promising. And again, the jacket is kind of giving off Devil May Cry 2 vibes with a lot of zippers and buckles and stuff on it. So it's cool that the second season has like the look of Devil May Cry 2 Dante. Virgil is present in this trailer as well. I don't mind the Virgil voice. I guess it's similar to the Dante voice as well. They've opted for much younger voices. But yeah, I'm in this kind of space at the moment where I think the voice is cool and everything, but it's kind of that weird of, this isn't my Virgil. Like, I know the video game version is, and I guess that's what they're trying to do, is kind of give this its own identity, not to do a one for one of the video games. So that's the impression I get now, especially after seeing the first season as well. But let me know your thoughts on this. Are you excited to see Devil May Cry Season 2? Are you not a fan of the direction they've been going and wish that they stuck to something closer to the video game story? Again, eager to see what people think. Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. Something that was announced at Gamescom on opening night live was Sekiro. Sekiro will be getting an anime for 2026, which included a trailer that was shown by Jeff Keighley at the event. Sekiro Shadows Die Twice anime adaptation called Sekiro No Defeat. I'm pulling from Anime Frag again for audio listeners. Sekiro No Defeat has been announced and will premiere in 2026. Crunchyroll will stream the anime worldwide, excluding Japan, China, Korea, Russia, and Belarus. Interesting. What are my thoughts on this? I haven't played the game, so my hype, my expectations are kind of tempered, but from the trailer, it looked good. I've seen that there was some speculation that this was AI usage in here, but I've also seen that that's been debunked from comments from the studio itself. So that's good to find out that this is hand-drawn and not powered by AI. But yeah, I'm excited to see this come along. From my understanding as well, this will be a adaptation of the video game. So this will follow the story of the video game, which I believe also has multiple endings as well. So it'll be interesting to see which one they choose as the definitive ending. So yeah, interesting to see how this one rolls out. I really want to do a future episode about video game anime adaptations. We just talked about Devil May Cry. I understand there's a Ghost of Tsushima anime in the works. There's also the Death Stranding video anime adaptation that's in the works as well. So I really want to do a future episode talking about these projects, what they mean. Is this the new thing going forward? You know, once upon a time, we would look forward to video games being adapted into movies, and there's been some good ones, but a lot of the time they haven't been fantastic. But the anime versions have been good in a lot of ways. So yeah, I wonder if this is a shift. Let me know your thoughts. Again, I'll be looking for comments and replies on this, especially because we'll probably use them for future episode. So let me know your thoughts. Are you happy about this? Are you looking forward to more video games that get adapted? Hey, that could be another conversation. How would you feel about a Mario or a Donkey Kong anime? I really enjoyed Sonic X growing up. I thought that was a fantastic anime, although it played loose and fast between the video game versions. I really enjoyed it. So yeah, let me know what your thoughts are on video game anime adaptations, because I think it's definitely something that we should do an episode on. Crazy stuff out there at the moment, but I'm pulling from Anime Frag. On August 2025, Japanese police arrested a 24-year-old South Korean student living in Tokyo for allegedly violating Japan's Copyright Act by illegally recording Demon Slayer Kitsuya no Yaiba, the movie Infinity Castle Part 1, during its theatrical premiere on July 18th, 2025 in Shinjuku, Tokyo. Again, pulling from Anime Frag on Instagram. This is wild. Of course, there's been numerous stories that there be hefty fines and possibly prison time for those that were caught recording, pirating Demon Slayer Infinity Castle movie. But yeah, this is probably the first announcement, if you want to call it that, the first publication that someone has been arrested for filming the movie. In this post, it goes into more detail. During the investigation, the police found a 2-hour, 35-minute recording of the film on the student's smartphone, leading to the additional copyright violation charge, which carries out potential penalties of up to 10 years in prison, a fine of 10 million yen, which is about 70,000 US dollars, or both. Ooh. So, yeah, it is very interesting. It's also interesting how much they are protecting this film from the likes of piracy and things of that nature as well. And it seems like there could be a lot riding on Demon Slayer from, again, not only a piracy side of things, but from a monetary as well as, dare I say, Oscars. We recently saw rumors, let me show you, that Demon Slayer could potentially be nominated for an Oscar. I'm currently pulling from D-Dose of Anime. Demon Slayer Ketsuya no Yaiba, the movie Infinity Castle, is a leading candidate for the 2026 Oscar for Best Anime Feature, according to Gold Derby and other industry reports. Could Demon Slayer be nominated for an Oscar? The film released in Japan on July 18th, 2025, earning 50 million in its opening weekend, providing its global opportunity. Ooh. There's an interesting conversation here about Demon Slayer. I know the news at the moment is very Demon Slayer heavy, of course, with the movie and everything else around it. But if Demon Slayer is nominated for an Oscar, is there a conversation that Demon Slayer might be the best anime ever? Because it's gone from TV to cinema. Of course, there's the video games, but they are, I mean, they're good arena things. You kind of know what you're expecting as anime fans. But to go from manga to TV to Oscar, that could be interesting. Personally, I love the idea of it. If it were to fall into Oscar nominations and things like that, I think that will help raise the profile of not only just anime, but manga as well, and everything else in that bubble. It really helps legitimize, I think, because although this is 2025 and anime has had a huge boom with things like One Piece and everything else, I still believe there's those that see anime as just cartoons or cartoon movies, even though, there's the Mononokes and, well, I should say the Ghiblis or the Ghibli movies out there, and the My Heroes, doing so well and everything else. I still believe there's people who see it as just cartoons. I think, again, Oscar nomination, again, kind of brings not the quality, but changes the perspective, I think, and kind of puts it in that realms of the Ghiblis and Ghiblis and everything else. So, yeah, I think this could really do a lot more to the prestige, I think is the right word, when it comes to anime and the conversation around anime as well. I guess that's also a question as well. Let me know if you managed to get tickets, because tickets went on sale globally for Demon Slayer. So let me know if you managed to get your tickets. Touchwood, luckily, I managed to get mine, and I'm speaking to other groups of friends who are thinking about going to see it as well. So it looks like I might be seeing this movie at least 3 times. But let me know your thoughts. Are you excited to see the movie? Have you managed to book tickets? Let me know. Other anime movies that are just round the corner, we have Chainsaw Man coming up. Again, only barely months away, maybe even days away now. Chainsaw Man Re's movie is listed with a runtime of 1 hour and 40 minutes, currently pulling from Anime News Center. Now, funny enough, this is rated PG in Japan, which surprises me. If you're familiar with Chainsaw Man, I would never have thought this to be PG. It'd be interesting to see what the global release will look like in other countries. Certificate, I think, is the thing. But yeah, production for Studio Mappa's Chainsaw Man, the movie Riza Arc, is complete. The film has a PG rating and a runtime of 1 hour and 40 minutes. It will be released in Japan on September 19th and in the US on October 29th. And I imagine that'd be the same for us here in the UK if we were to follow Demon Slayer's rollout. Exciting stuff. Mappa is going to do insane stuff with the animation, of course. So, no surprise there. But, more surprised about the age rating on it more than anything. So, be interesting to see if that changes once it does come to the UK and the US. Now, we have a segment on our show called Chibi News, where we run through some of the smallest anime news you may need to know about. And I'm going to start off with some ratings. So, currently pulling from Anime Buzz Daily, the summer season week 6, the top anime episodes according to IMDb ratings had some jam-packed stuff. So, starting off, we have Kaiju number 8. Episode 4, season 2 had a 9.4 out of 10. I think the perception on Kaiju number 8 has shifted after this episode. It always kind of felt like it was everyone's third, maybe even fifth and sixth anime that they were checking out. This episode, I think, single-handedly bumped it up in people's expectations, or just overall in terms of what they're watching week on week. And I think similarly, Sakamoto Days has. Sakamoto Days episode 16 got a 9.3. This also had more action, more animation, and I think that's something that all the fans have been screaming out, including myself. I have been screaming out for more animation out of this show. It feels like it's always could have been better, and now it's finally hit that stride. The last 2 episodes have been fantastic. So, excellent. And of course, coming in at third is To Be Hero X episode 19. Came in with a 9.2 out of 10. I'm a little bit behind, to be honest, with To Be Hero X. I'm about 3 episodes behind, I want to say. So, I'm looking forward to catching up and binging through, because I've thoroughly enjoyed it, but I kind of put it to one side because I wanted to give it some time, and then kind of spend time in that show by watching it back-to-back episodes, because watching it week to week was so painful. Just like Dr. Stone with its ranking of 8 out of 10. Gacha Kuda came in at 8.2 out of 10. One Piece 8.2. Summer Hikuru Died 8.6. Dandadan came in at 8.6 out of 10, which surprises me because the last 3 episodes have been phenomenal with Dandadan. That surprised me that it came through slightly under compared to the others, but My Dress Up Darling 0, so a 9 out of 10. So Lord of Mysteries came in with a 9, and Rascals Does Not Dream came in at a 9. Rascals Does Not Dream and My Dress Up Darling, I think those are the season 2 first episodes. So that doesn't surprise me that they came in quite hot. But interesting stuff. Interesting stuff indeed. We got a new trailer for Call of the Night season 2 Halloween Night arc, which looks pretty good. There was also a new trailer for Unamuse Cinderella Grey Part 2, which is scheduled for October 5th. So if you've been enjoying the Unamuse game, the anime is just around the corner for you. Record of Ragnarok got a brand new trailer for season 3, which is scheduled for December 2025 on Netflix. Let's pray this has more animation. Let us pray this has more animation. Star Wars Vision Season 3 had a visual reveal, which is basically like the title card. Release date October 29th, 2025 on Disney+. 9 new episodes by the following Japanese animation studios. So we've got Studio Trigger, Wit Studio, Kinemata Citrus. Let's go with Citrus. Production IG, Dunga, Anima, in cooperation with the Kazima, David Productions, Polygon Pictures, Project Studio Q. This is cool. I don't think I finished season 2. I checked out a couple of episodes, one from more so from my favorite studios, but yeah, I'd be looking forward to seeing a season 3. I'm surprised this is still ongoing as well. I don't remember there being a lot of chatter about season 2, but this is cool. This is cool. And again, we had one of those early notions about projects that should be adapted into anime, and this was one of them. So I'm really happy this is still ongoing. Actually, it's a cool thing. And the last announcement out there is Liar Game TV announcement set to air 2026, and it is being produced by animation studio Madhouse, which is really exciting. Liar's Game is based on a manga series, mind game thriller about a naive college girl and a con man duo in a twisted game where they manipulate and lie to their opponents to win money. Ooh. There's a trailer out there as well, so if you want to check that out. So yeah, interesting stuff. But that has been all of today's news. Let me know your thoughts. Are you excited about any of these announcements? Again, let me know how it goes at Anime Con NYC if you're going. Not to forget to like and subscribe. Give us a star rating because it'll be helping out the podcast. And I'll see you soon. Thanks for listening. Thanks for watching. Bye.